The Indianapolis Colts need to go after a veteran cornerback, one that can rub off their passion, the way they play, the edge that they have, and there is no better player that fits that description than Marcus Peters, former Ravens and Chiefs and Rams cornerback. No, I think that was Aqib Talib, but Marcus Peters is an incredible cornerback talent, and he had a great career. Now, is he going to be in his prime coming to Indianapolis? No. Is he going to be a top 5 cornerback coming to Indianapolis? No. But he's going to... It's more of a future thing. You're signing him to bring that edge to a room that needs it, to a room with, full of young football players that are coming in and trying to learn the game, find that edge, find their calling card, and Marcus Peters will be an incredibly important first step for these young players in their career. Seeing, having a leader, having their top dog be as passionate and, just the way Peters plays the game, you want that type of stuff to rub off on your young players. Yeah, he's a bit of a talker and he's a bit over the end loud, and he could be, but it's very important to have a veteran in every position group, and I think cornerback and having a veteran in the DB room is just as important as any other one. It's difficult to come in this league and play cornerback. It's one of the most difficult positions to learn. But Marcus Peters can make that a whole new game. He can bring that to a whole new level, that development, when you have a guy like him. Julius Brandt's great talent. He's very talented. But, Isaiah Rodgers and Kenny Moore, you may ask yourself or ask me, we have Isaiah Rodgers and Kenny Moore. They've been here for a few years. It's not enough. I like Kenny Moore and I like Isaiah Rodgers. But this guy brings a different type of personality to the room. It can be over the top at times maybe, but these young players, sometimes young players get behind what a player does, how he studies, watching film and all that, but they don't have to get behind the way they act. And I'm not saying Marcus Peters acts horrible. He's just, he's very over the moon. He's very, very loud. But that's something that these players would benefit from, experiencing from. That veteran leadership is just as important in any room. It really is. And don't get me wrong, I like Isaiah Rodgers. I just don't think he's a number 1 corner. We've seen him on number 2s last year, right? He was a very good cornerback number 2. When he played, of course, Brandon Facyson played half the year. Way more than he should have. It's horrible. Isaiah Rodgers was very good. Now, he was also playing cornerback 2s or wide receiver 2s. It's a whole different ballgame going from 2s to 1s. From some of the best 2s to some of the best 1s. It's very different. And until I see Isaiah Rodgers cover that number 1 efficiently, effectively at a high level, he's not going to be my cornerback 1. He's still my cornerback 2. And yeah, you have Julius Brents coming in. You have Darius Rush coming in. You have some nice talents coming in. But you need that true leader to take the role of leading these guys and helping them learn the game of football, learning how to watch tape, all of that stuff. There's no better player than that than Marcus Peters. Yeah, there are some other nice cornerback options here. You have William Jackson. You have Kyle Fuller's on the market. Bradley Roby is on the market. Byron Jones is on the market. Troy Hill is another guy, very intriguing option. He's not as over the top as Peters in terms of talking, but he's an incredible communicator. He's an incredible veteran piece. Any of these guys would be incredible, would be vital to these young players' development. And like I said, he goes against the grain of what Chris Ballard looks for in players and who he likes to sign. You have to put that aside. You have to think about your future. It's not like he's going to be the guy for the next 4 to 5 years maybe. No, he's coming in for 1 year, 2 years tops, probably 1 year's tops, to come in and teach these guys and help them and carve them into what you want them to be. Darius Rush and Julius Brents have the ability to be two great cornerbacks in this league. But it'll speed up their development and dramatically help them if you bring in a guy like Marcus Peters. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this topic. Do you think the Colts should bring in a guy like Marcus Peters? Do you think they should bring him in? I think it would be an incredible signing. Yeah, it's a bit of a risk the way, he acts and stuff, his character. But I think you take that risk. It's more beneficial in the long run than now. Get these young cornerbacks ready for when Anthony Richardson's ready. For when he is fully developed and ready. Make that time as beneficial as possible. Now, does Marcus Peters want to come to a team that's probably not going to compete? Probably not. That's probably the only issue I have. But I want you guys to give me your thoughts on this situation. Do you think Chris Ballard should go after Marcus Peters? I absolutely think so. But will he? Probably not. You guys let me know what you think. This is JDW Sports Talk Show where we fans welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. This is JDW Sports Talk Show, and I am signing off.